Hello, friends. This is Professor Googlow. Today's video will be a little unusual, but I'm sure you will like it. So, get comfortable and let's go. School uniform. Currently, there is a public discussion taking place in South Korea regarding school uniforms, particularly for young girls. President Moon Jae-in has tasked his cabinet with changing the current uniform design to something more functional and comfortable. This includes sweaters, hoodies, and shorts for both boys and girls. The modern uniform style resembles European uniforms, with girls typically wearing a white shirt, a plaid skirt, and a fitted blazer. The reason behind these changes in the country is teenage feminism. The so-called "free from corsets" movement has been actively supported by young South Korean feminists. They reject wearing makeup, protest against ostentation in schools, and file complaints with the government, insisting on a new alternative uniform for girls. For them, the repressive school system that punishes students for their uniforms is a problem. For example, girls are not allowed to wear blue ties instead of red ones because blue, being associated with masculinity, draws significant criticism. Advertisements often depict young girls in short skirts and fitted jackets. Pop stars, often very thin, are also frequently featured as models. However, the girls hope that in the future, the images will be more relaxed, and they aim to change South Korea's attitude towards uniforms. Bowing is an important part of Korean etiquette. In Korea, bows are more commonly used as a greeting than hugs or handshakes. Hugs are reserved for close friends or family members. Knowing this fundamental aspect of Korean culture will help you avoid many awkward situations. Being aware of this unwritten rule, you won't start hugging all your new Korean colleagues on your first day at a new job. In any case, you need to learn how to perform a modest bow, as it is an integral part of Korean etiquette, whether you are meeting someone or expressing gratitude. Keep your hands by your side and instead perform a deep bow. Military service is mandatory for men. In most countries around the world, serving in the military is a personal choice. However, in Korea, military service for a period of 21 months is mandatory for all men between the ages of 18 and 35. Since 1957, South Korea has had a law in place that requires male residents between the ages of 18 and 35 to serve in the military. Although women are not obligated to serve, they can also voluntarily enlist in the army. However, there are occasional exceptions. In an effort to help the country win more medals, former Korean President Park Chung-hee allowed exceptions for athletes in 1973. Some believe that sports also served as a distraction that helped boost the government's popularity when South Korea participated in the 2002 FIFA World Cup. The national football team was promised exemption from military service if they reached the quarterfinals. This generated negative public reaction, and exemptions have since become less common. Ballet artists and musicians who excel in classical music and win top places in international competitions also receive exemptions. Gaming culture in Korea. Over 50% of the population in South Korea engages in online gaming, and this number is growing. Professional gamers are becoming increasingly popular, and Korea is now home to many esports enthusiasts. You can find them everywhere. Internet cafes serve as meeting places for men and women of all ages. Internet cafes typically consist of a social club, the actual internet cafe, and a gaming zone. The size of these gaming complexes and the number of passionate gamers who visit them daily are simply astounding. South Koreans are enthusiastic about technology, and they have access to one of the fastest internet speeds in the world. This is undoubtedly one of the reasons why South Korea has witnessed a rapid growth in esports and online gaming. In terms of revenue, the country ranks 4th in the world in terms of the size of the gaming market. The revenue from computer games in South Korea has more than doubled in the past 10 years. It increased from 9.75 trillion South Korean won in 2012 to 21.83 trillion South Korean won in 2022. The country also has a strong mobile gaming industry. It accounts for 37% of computer games, 19% of console games, and 53% of mobile games worldwide. Here's another incredible statistic. Over 40% of the gaming time in computer games is spent on a single game. If you know a lot about South Korea or gaming, you might be able to guess which game it is. We'll give you 3 seconds. It's League of Legends. brushing teeth. Even in public places. In Korea, every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is accompanied by teeth brushing. The brushing takes place outside of the bathroom. When you go to work, a business meeting, or simply take a walk with friends, you bring your toothbrush with you. Public restrooms, shopping centers, colleges, and subway stations are always crowded with people. They wait in line to brush their teeth. It is completely socially acceptable to brush your teeth at the table at work. Koreans take oral health very seriously. They don't mind brushing their teeth in almost any place. Many people carry their toothbrushes with them all day. Koreans prefer to brush their teeth outside of their homes, for example, at their workplaces, in restaurants, or even at the gym, bus stops, or subway stations. You can even see people brushing their teeth in public restrooms. Korean children spend their after-school time in private academies called hagwons. There is intense competition among high school students in Korea when it comes to getting into prestigious universities. Admission to such institutions is crucial for everyone. Therefore, children from a young age not only go to regular school but also attend after-school programs to help them prepare for future final exams. Children in this country start attending school at the age of 3. There, they acquire basic skills such as arithmetic, reading, and writing, as well as learning other languages like Chinese and English. After the regular school day ends, which happens after lunch, children go to hagwons or private academies. In these academies, children study various subjects, including mathematics, physics, English, Chinese, and music. Students return home for dinner and begin doing homework after 12 hours of school. They don't rest on weekends because they have a lot of work and activities. This routine continues every day, and it all becomes a heavy burden on students, who often appear tired and dissatisfied. When children enter middle school, the pressure intensifies. Koreans work very diligently for a long time. The pressure people experience doesn't end after finishing school, it continues until retirement. Foreigners working in Korea are expected to work just as hard and as much as Koreans. Work-related stress is a major factor in depression and anxiety. Recently, thanks to legislative changes, there has been a weekly work limit imposed, reducing the number of hours from 68 to 52. We hope that employees will feel less pressure at work. Nevertheless, 52 hours is still a lot. Korea's economy is among the fastest growing in the world, but one wonders if it is worth the effort of individuals who put in so much hard work to make this economy so efficient. In a patriarchal culture, men, as the breadwinners, spend a lot of time at work, and society perceives it as natural and correct. Koreans often find themselves in situations where their superiors treat them arrogantly and expect them to serve and cater to their every whim. There is a famous case where the daughter of the chairman of Korean Air got angry over the way she was served nuts on a flight. This is the most well-known example. Such incidents have prompted the need for a change in workplace culture. Super hygiene in public toilets. In South Korea, public toilets are incredibly clean, but they don't have trash bins. However, when you want to use the restroom, things take an unexpected turn. Toilets in South Korea are extremely clean. There are two types of public toilets, free and paid ones. Understanding them can be challenging, especially for foreigners. Voiceover: the plastic wrapper changes. You might see a simple hole in the porcelain with a flushing handle at the back or on the side, rather than the typical toilet seat. Some people believe that toilets where you can sit are more hygienic. For Korean residents, such toilets are familiar, but for Westerners, they can be somewhat perplexing. The toilet is straightforward and easy to use. Sit down, then flush. Well, as I promised, the video was interesting. So, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.